Okay, how is
Come
this?
on.
Is this a
no,
good voice?
it's still low.
Really?
Come on, match my voice, Alex.
Yes, I'm matching your voice. Thank you.
Remember, Alex, with your voice, it's about pushing it out. So,
Yeah, that does hurt.
like
That's.
when you're on stage, when you're performing your music.
I jumped up to help you because I.
So it doesn't feel like it, but you have to be as loud as I am right now. As your baseline.
Yeah, okay, I think I can do that.
Out.
Out.
Like.
There you go.
Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
With this kind of voice.
Can't find my headphones, bro, guy.
Okay.
That's okay. Let's move forward.
All right. We're going up, gang. Doors are closing. Do you have a copy of the scene I can borrow?
It's on your desk.
Thank you.
It's the tattered one that's
Thank you.
homemade.
Thank
I
you.
have the real one in my car.
This is a real one too, I think, right?
Yeah.
How's my angle, Bri? Hey, Noah, how's my angle? Mind focus?
I'm gonna take this out. I'm not even gonna.
Not at all.
Hey, Tim Anderson did it over.
Not even on the
Huh?
I know, that's why I said it. That's being funny. Did the table move or did the camera move? What's going on?
The camera moved.
Ah, table move?
That's better. There we go.
Don't say that to me.
Oh yeah. I'm okay. You know, I'm so used to manual. Okay. He's got like blue. He's got like blue in his hair. It's kind of funny.
All right, we ready, gang?
Yeah.
Here we go. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. Next up, we have actors Saya and Alex working through an excerpt from the play Interrogation by Murphy Geyer. All right, good. We'll pause for 1 second. So I really want to nail this beginning. I was thinking about this. You guys, you did such a good job last time. We were right on the brink. So, so there's this opening moment. So I want to read through the first thing that I found that was a little off. It says there's 3 shot glasses.
Yeah. I broke one yesterday.
You broke one yesterday?
Or 2 days ago, I was rehearsing.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I don't know how, but it got smashed in my hand.
Okay.
Because they're plastic.
Okay.
Does anyone else have another shot glass?
We got some we can.
Espresso.
That'll work.
An espresso one? Good thinking. Sorry.
Here, I'll do
Maybe make that one the furthest away. You can put them all away, maybe.
Okay.
So we get. But now, there's. Now it says. On the table in front of him are 3 shot glasses, 2 empty, 1 full. Also a glass of water. What does that tell us?
He's been drinking.
He's 2 shots deep.
Yeah.
Minimum. But he's 2 shots deep here today. Why has he been drinking, do we think? Probably nervous.
Yeah.
And he's a drinker. But he's planning on having 3 drinks before she gets there.
Before she even gets there.
Or she's late, though. So did he have 1 shot and then another shot and then another shot, and now he's finally like, I'll just take this one too?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up for interpretation. But the fact that there's 3 and the fact that it's his 3rd means you got to put alcohol in your body. So you got to be buzzed.
Yeah.
Okay? So just don't forget about that. What was the startle?
So it says he takes the shot, stares into deep thought for a second, and then quickly snaps out of it and looks back at the door to see if she's coming in yet, and then he reaches for his cigarettes, which are empty.
So it says the man is waiting. He drums his fingers. He looks behind him toward the door, checks his watch. He downs a shot of whiskey. So, but it didn't say startled, though.
After the whiskey, like, right, he stares.
Oh, he stares at the tabletop.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then he snaps out of it, right?
Momentarily lost in distant thought, he snaps out of it, looks toward the door again. Okay. So what does that mean to snap out of it?
Come back to reality.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't think you have to show us that. I don't think we need a big demonstration of I'm back.
Yeah.
And it's just why am I staring?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm lost in some kind of a thought. You got to go there, whatever the thought is. So are you thinking about your own disgustingness? Are you thinking about the last time the 2 of you hooked up? Are you thinking about what you think she might look like? Are you thinking about what she might say to you? Are you thinking that she might not show up? Whatever you're thinking about, that you're lost in some kind of a thought, you snap out of it, meaning you just kind of realize, like, oh, I've been staring for a second, and then you check again.
Yeah.
But we don't need the big demonstration of that thing. Okay, cool.
Sure.
He grabs his pack of cigarettes and discovers that it's empty. He removes a fresh pack from his pocket. And I'm thinking, just because it's not, I don't see a candle on here, do you?
No, yeah, we just threw that in, yeah.
I think we'll lose it.
Yeah, you got it.
Because I want to have it be, like, just because this particular playwright is like just so very specific here. Yeah. For whatever reason, he says the ashtray is center. So put it in the exact center, and then let's actually even this out, where like the drinks and his drinks, her drinks, like it's very clear who's who.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and maybe don't have the water block the alcohol.
Okay.
So like probably other side.
Other side. Okay.
With the water, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, so we're telling a story here. Can we fill up her drink a little bit more?
Can I just put water in?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There we go. Now it's very clear it's untouched.
Yeah.
No one's sat over there yet. Okay. All right. Now this next part's going to be coming to you here in a minute, Saya.
Okay.
He removes a fresh pack from his pocket, opens it, and removes a cigarette. He flicks his disposable lighter a number of times, but gets no flame. Okay. Just stay right there. He shakes it and flicks it again. Still nothing. He holds it up to the light to see if it's empty. He continues to shake and flick as a woman enters behind him. So you need to come in then, before he starts sniffing.
Before the sniffing.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Because what I realized is that he only sniffs once.
Okay, cool.
So she enters. So now you've snuck in and you're behind him. And we see him, so you see him. We look at you, we see him, we see you behind him. It's this juxtaposition. We know you belong in that chair. Mm-hmm. So we're telling this whole story, okay? Okay, as a woman enters behind him. She too is in her 20s, attractive and well-dressed. She sports a deep tan and positively radiates good health. Did you get a tan? You should totally get a tan. You should fake tan tonight. It'd be hilarious.
Okay.
You should do it. You should do it. I think it's hilarious. I think you should do it. All right. She stands and observes the man for a moment, not dissatisfied with what she sees. The man brings the lighter to his nose and sniffs. The woman smiles at this. Hi.
Huh?
Then it's hi.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Snorting butane again?
I'm out of gas.
Okay, good. Now, it doesn't say where you move,
It doesn't, yeah.
but I think you might have let yourself get a little out of control and might have possibly rushed a moment or gotten yourself to where you're losing the absolute power that you have
Yeah,
currently.
stillness, yeah.
Not still on your, not firm on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's okay with hi, and we don't necessarily even need a smile, like because you're not dissatisfied with what you see.
Yeah.
You're fine, and yet what you present to him is going to be very strategic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then there's the ... Oh, hi, you got that. Snorting butane again. Smiling sheepishly. And there's no I'm, so it's out of gas.
Out of gas.
Am I very late? It says, hastening to reassure. No, not very. So now, sometime between these last couple lines is probably where you will make the decision to move, to sit, to do whatever you're going to do, and to not engage with him in the sitting process. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that you don't feel like I have to like slow and dance and slow and dance, okay? So I think this puts us on the right path. I want to start over. I'll introduce the scene. We'll give you that whole bit. But you pretty much were already doing this, but I wanted you to take your time completely. I wanted to make sure that you don't forget to put alcohol in your body.
Okay.
There's alcohol in your body before the third shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? Yeah. And then Saya, you must enter at the right time. So he only has to sniff once, and that you can be there for a second. We can watch you watching him and see a little bit of thought life, but it's going to be very subtle. Just trust yourself to just think and not have to show us.
And it's the first sniff, right?
It's no, you come out way before the first sniff. You come
When
out.
was it?
So,
It's the shaking, right?
Shaking and flicking.
he shakes it, flicks again, still nothing. He holds it up to the light to see if it's empty. He continues to shake and flick as a woman enters behind.
so the shaking.
So it's right after the light.
Okay.
Right there, you're going to be ready to, and as soon as he comes down to shake again, that's when you come out. And he's going to be repeating what we've already seen him do, which makes you the most important thing.
Wow, that's smart of him. Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, I did already introduce this, didn't I? Yeah, all right, we're good to go.
Cool.
Here we go.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Snorting butane again?
Out of gas?
Am I very late?
No, not very.
Trying to find a cab on Sundays.
Good, that's nice. Let's have a voice, both of you. Okay, here we go. And then you were too fast to the sniff.
I was okay.
Yeah. So after you come back from the light, it says you shake and flick several times. So just remember, coming back down from the light, you need to give her time to observe you for a minute.
Got it. Cool.
And we can pick it up from that, I think. From the new pack.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Snorting butane again?
Out of gas?
Am I very late?
Go back to high, because you're so quiet.
Me?
Yeah, both.
Oh, okay.
But you set the tone, so.
Yeah. It's my fault. Okay. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Snorting butane again?
Out of gas?
Am I very late?
No, not very.
Trying to find a cab on Sunday is like trying to find a rabbi in Wyoming.
So how are you? How have you been?
Can't complain. Same old table, I see.
Yeah, same old spot. You look good.
Thanks. I feel good.
You lost weight.
It's a new diet. I can eat anything I want as long as I don't swallow.
Where'd you get the sun?
St. Martin?
St. Martin?
It's an island in the Caribbean.
I know. It's just, it's Dutch, isn't it?
Half Dutch, half French. I was on the French side.
Terrific.
Okay, good. So one of the things we dealt with in the first scene today was the author's use of ... And it's presented a couple times here in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it?
Awkwardness.
I think it's
In your point, probably, but what it overall?
like, what does it mean overall?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I think it means that there's some type of thought life that's supposed to happen there, like words that are supposed to be said like non-verbally.
Okay, yeah, or and probably right, but it's also probably what I'm doing right now, an
Thinking?
edit of what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like let's say character wants to say, "You look sexy," so he's like, "You look good." So I edited out the word and replaced it with something else. So it's definitely a pause, but what type of pause is it? Why is it not written as like beat or something else, but it's written in that way? And I think that's what we're kind of getting at, is like, yeah, it's mid-thought and then you change direction or you get interrupted, one of the two.
Okay.
So let's pick it up from, and then we rushed the so how are you, but it begins, the first one is after so.
So, how are you?
So, and then we're waiting, try to find what to say, and that's what you come up with, okay? And it says, as they settle into their chairs.
Yeah, I said it a little soon.
So she's not down yet, and we're like, all that hasn't happened.
I got distracted by knocking her drink over a little bit.
Yeah.
Added to the awkwardness.
Okay. So let's pretend now we're sitting. Let ourselves settle into the chairs. You can be quick to sew, but then you have to definitely wait to get to the next part.
So, how have you been?
It's how are you?
How are you? So, how are you? How have you been?
Can't complain. Same old table, I see.
Yeah, same old spot. ...
So same old spot, keep talking, but you don't talk.
Yeah, same old spot. You look good.
Thanks. I feel good.
You lost weight.
You've
lost weight.
It's a new diet. I can eat anything I want as long as I don't swallow.
Where'd you get the sun?
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
It's an island in the Caribbean.
I know. It's just, it's Dutch, isn't it?
It says here too, when she says the swallow line, it says, laughs with salacious appreciation.
For sure.
Who's an English major? What's salacious?
I looked this up, but I forgot what it means. Knowing? Isn't it knowing? Or like...
Is it like, kind of like you don't want to laugh, but like it comes out a little bit? No?
I think it's
I
knowing.
said who is, yeah.
I think it's knowing. I looked it up,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I forgot, kind of.
Salacious?
He laughs saliciously.
Yeah.
Knowing
Well,
that she's joking?
it's an adjective in this point because it's with salacious appreciation. So you appreciate the joke saliciously.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I will say still, and it's mostly you, Saya, no voice.
Okay.
So in this room, there's a gap. You've got to fill the gap. You have to bring the audience in here, and you have to demand our attention, demand our respect. You have to act as if you're on the Broadway stage, and your voice needs to carry.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You want to read the definition for me?
The definition is having or conveying undue or inappropriate
Oh, that makes sense.
Say that again, nice and loud. It's awkward.
Having or conveying undue or inappropriate interest in sexual matters.
Fitting.
Delicious. Okay. So
he's not gonna like overly like ha ha ha. It's
no,
gonna be
what
more
it
like-
means is she's making a sexual joke.
Yeah.
You knowingly understand she's making a sexual joke, and you appreciate it for the sexual joke that it is.
Gotcha.
Sexual, sexual, sexual.
Yep.
There, I said it.
Cool.
All right. Let's go back to so.
So, how are you?
Good. So now 10x your voice.
Okay. So, how are you? How have you been?
Can't complain. Same old table, I see.
Yeah, same old spot. You look good.
Thanks. I feel good.
You lost weight.
It's a new diet. I can eat anything I want as long as I don't swallow.
Where'd you get the sun?
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
It's an island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's Dutch, isn't it?
Okay, good. So it's just, is that another ... probably? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no there.
There's no up. Okay.
So it's going to
just-
be, yeah, I know. It's just, I'm leaving my thought.
Yeah, okay.
And now, on the other side of me leaving my thought, so what were you going to say?
So it's like, yeah, I know it's Dutch, okay? Like, don't you don't have to tell
no,
me.
not the
but, like-
Dutch part.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like his thought life was thinking.
No,
about
it's
that.
before that. Because you haven't said it's Dutch yet. She says it's an island in the Caribbean. Yeah, I know. It was just that you going to the Caribbean? Like, since when do you go to the Caribbean? Like, what are you fancy now? Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
To save face, he comes back
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
I'm smart,
Yeah.
and says, it's Dutch, right? Like, I know things.
Yeah.
So then she gets you back and levels up on you.
I know it's just, it's Dutch, isn't it? Okay.
And then you change tone. You have to change
Yeah,
tone
yeah, yeah.
from
So-
defensive to knowing.
St. Martin?
It's an island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's Dutch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Half Dutch, half French. I was on the French side.
Terrific. Vacation?
Yeah, just got back on Monday.
How was it? Did you have a good time?
How
was-
was it? Have a good time.
How was it? Have a good time?
Good. So then for all of these, Alex, I want you to start to, again, maybe a little more pause and change tone because you're changing meaning. It's like you're clarifying.
Yeah.
So it happens right at the beginning. So, how are you? How are you means what? How's your heart? Like, tell me about you. So you clarify. How have you been? That's a totally different question.
Yeah.
So this, now, same thing. How was it?
Have a good time.
Have a good time. And he's going to do that. So don't throw one away as if it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's an adjustment that he's going to make throughout.
Yeah.
Because you're sort of wearing your heart on your sleeve. You've been taken aback by her, and you're now you're playing a little bit of defense here in the beginning. And that's part of the fun for us as the audience.
Okay.
So let's go back to St. Martin.
St. Martin,
St. Martin?
it's an island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know. It's just. It's Dutch, isn't it?
Half Dutch, half French. I was on the French side.
Good. Physicalize that line.
Half Dutch, half French. I was on the French side.
Good. Do it again and see her. See her physicalization, whatever she does. And show him just so he can see whatever you do.
Okay. Half Dutch, half French. I was on the French side.
See it.
Terrific. Vacation?
Yeah, just got back on Monday.
How was it? Have a good time?
It was glorious. I didn't want to leave.
And you got a new hairstyle.
Yeah, it's YA.
And you got a new hairstyle.
It's easier to
Good.
manage.
Big voice. Say it again.
And you got a new hairstyle.
Yeah.
It's easier to manage.
It looks good.
Rummaging for matches. Say it while you rummage.
It looks good.
You don't have to look at it.
It looks good.
Thanks.
And is this for me? So he's going to be rummaging.
Oh, okay.
It looks good.
Thanks. Is this for me?
Yeah, Doers on the Rocks, right?
Well, no, actually, I don't drink anymore. Here, why don't you drink it?
Good. And it's Doers on the Rocks, comma, right. What can you do with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and it's yeah, period. Doers on the Rocks, comma, right.
Yeah. Doers on the Rocks, right?
So I think, so remember this, okay? Is this for me? What's this? You look up, you clarify. You see it, you see her. Yeah. You clarify. Doers on the Rocks, right? Follow up. So, thought of you. But if you're rummaging and she says, is this for me? You might assume it's the drink, but until you look up and clarify, you won't know. Once we clarify, yeah, then why would you follow up? Because you're noticing hesitation. She's not already drinking.
Yeah.
So then you let her know, hey, it's your drink. Right? That's the moment that is.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Is this for me?
Yeah. Doers on the Rocks, right? Yeah, sorry. Let me do it again.
Is this for me?
Yeah.
That again. It was better last time when you saw it.
Is this for me?
Yeah.
Take your time. Take
Doers
your time.
on the
Take
Rocks.
your time. Do it again. Do it again.
Is this for me?
Yeah. Doers on the Rocks, right?
Well, no, actually, I don't drink anymore. Here, why don't you drink it and I'll drink your water? It is water, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't drink anymore?
Too many calories.
All right, good. Now, see if we can get your line again, Saya.
Okay.
And don't predict your moves.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's well, no, comma.
Well, no, actually, I don't drink anymore.
Okay, so it's well, no, comma.
Okay. Well, no. Actually, I don't drink anymore.
Wait.
Here, why don't you drink it and I'll drink your water? It is water, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't drink anymore?
Too many calories.
Do you want a light beer? I'll go to the bar and get...
No, no, this is fine.
Listen, could I...
Listen, comma.
Listen, could
Listen,
I...
listen, comma.
Yeah, sorry. I just like to throw those ums in there. Listen, can I borrow a lighter or a match or something?
Could I borrow your lighter? Your lighter.
Yeah. Listen,
Look at her.
could I borrow your lighter?
Yeah, so it's less, you have to know she has one always.
Yeah.
Always. She's never without a lighter. She's usually got a backup.
Okay. Listen, Can I borrow your lighter or a match or something?
Sorry, I quit.
You quit smoking?
Sorry, comma.
Oh, sorry, I quit.
You quit smoking?
I had to. It was interfering with my
Good.
running.
Now, man looks at her dumbfounded. He is stunned. Okay?
You're running.
No, so I'm sorry, but when she says I quit.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So let that moment happen before you speak.
Okay. Yeah.
Dumbfounded.
Sorry, I quit.
You quit smoking?
I had to. It was interfering with
I
my...
had to, period.
I had to. It was interfering with my running.
Good. No shaking of head.
I had to. It was interfering with my running.
You're running.
I took up jogging a few months ago. I was fine for the first couple of miles, but after
Okay,
that,
hold on. I took up jogging a few months ago, period.
Okay.
So there's a huge difference.
I took up jogging a few months ago. I was fine for the first couple of miles, but after that...
She's not. You're playing her unsure. She's very sure.
Okay. I took up jogging a few months ago. I was fine for the first couple of miles, but after that, I just didn't have wind, so I quit smoking.
I just didn't have wind, period.
I didn't have wind, so I quit
No,
smoking.
so I quit smoking.
So I quit smoking.
You're running 2 miles a day?
You run.
You run 2 miles a day?
5 now.
5 miles a day?
When I can.
Right, and it's incredulous. It's another fun one.
I know.
What does it mean?
I think it's
he's
just
like totally like.
What?
Is it
Surprise,
somehow
right?
beyond dumbfounded?
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
if it is, then whatever you were before, it's that. So she's looking it up. What's incredulous?
Unwilling or unable to believe something.
Unwilling or unable.
5 miles a day.
Yeah, okay. So let's go back to I took up jogging a few months ago.
Okay.
And you found it with these periods.
Yeah, I like the periods.
Yes.
Okay.
And the still a little bit more
Yeah.
stillness in your head.
Yeah. I took up jogging a few months ago.
No, that's questioning.
I took up jogging a few months ago. I was fine for the first couple of miles, but after that, I just didn't have wind.
Yeah, good. It still sounded a little unsure.
Apologetic or
Yes,
a little,
apologetic,
yeah, like
that's right.
weak. Okay.
So I'm filling you in on my life.
Yeah, yeah.
I took up jogging
yeah,
a
she's
few
like
months
fact,
ago.
fact.
Yeah.
I took up jogging a few months ago. I was fine for the first couple of miles, but after that, I just didn't have wind. So I quit smoking.
You run 2 miles a day?
5 now.
5 miles a day?
When I can, depends on the weather.
When I can, period.
When I can, depends on the weather.
Jeez.
Now,
must get kinda
smiling, but painted. He looks for a cloud
boring.
in the silver lining of her life. Big smile.
Must get kind
Jeez,
of boring.
it's the word is jeez.
Jeez. Must get kind of boring, huh?
No. Actually, I find it rather exhilarating.
Man returns his cigarette back into the pack. After a brief, uncertain pause, he makes another effort at affability.
So what did you do today?
So, ...
So, what did you do today?
What?
So,
Wait.
what did you do today?
Not much.
Right, and so what is that?
Like, asking her like how much her life has improved today, kind of thing.
Sort of. I think it's more like, I mean, yeah, but
I feel like it's let's get away from that. a
well,
little.
what's the title of the play?
Interrogation.
Oh, he's questioning her.
Yeah. Okay.
So if that's true, what you're saying, You quit smoking, you run, like, tell you what,
What'd you do today?
what's today look like so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she lays it down, and it's like, oh,
It's the same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
So.
And if you, I hadn't really thought of this, but if you play this more like a cop, more like an interrogator,
That's why she gets so upset.
who's working his way slowly but surely, trying to bounce around different issues, trying to distract and this and that to get to what he really wants to know, which is, did you sleep with someone else?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about St. Martin, and I'm talking about this, and I'm talking about that, and you're going, okay, if that's true that you run, so
What other type of exercise
what did you do today? Yeah, or it won't be that, I didn't like it, but the idea being, give me a rundown on one day, and let's see if what you're saying
Checks out.
adds up, checks out.
So. What did you do today?
Boys?
So.
Boys?
So. What did you do today?
Not much.
Period,
Slept late.
period,
Bought a paper.
period,
Played a few games of racquetball.
period. Yeah, don't defend it.
Played a few games of racquetball.
Period.
Racquetball.
I joined a club.
Must be nice.
I enjoy it.
Okay, so before you say, must be nice, it's sinking into despair,
Must be nice.
dot, into your line.
Racquetball.
Yeah.
No,
No.
racquetball, I joined a club.
Oh, I joined a club.
Must be nice.
I enjoy it. How about you?
I went to Burger King.
I went to Burger King, period. And it's too depressed to lie. Look at her.
What about you?
I went to Burger King.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Comma.
You know, I separated.
You know, period.
Yeah, you know.
No, yeah, comma.
Yeah. You know. I separated my heart.
Just separated.
Yeah. You know.
Now physicalize.
I
No,
separated.
no I.
No I. Oh,
No I.
okay. Shit. Yeah. You know.
Period. Now physicalize.
Separated my hard French fries from my soft French fries. I did the
Did the.
puzzle on my
Not
placemat.
I did.
Did the puzzle on my placemat.
Spilled ketchup on your shirt.
What? Where?
Fourth button down.
Oh. No, that's pizza from last night.
No, comma.
Oh, no.
Oh, period.
Oh. No,
Period.
that's pizza from last night.
That's pizza, period.
Oh. Oh. No. That's pizza from last night.
With anchovies?
As usual.
I'll never understand how you eat those things. It's
Period.
like,
Period.
I'll never understand how you eat those things. It's like eating greasy caterpillars.
I find them.
I don't know, period.
I don't know. I find them rather exhilarating.
Funny.
So.
No, so. Oh, there is, I'm sorry. You're right.
So.
Dot.
How's your love life?
Can't complain.
Been seeing anyone?
A few people.
Man nods agreeably. Pause.
How's Maria? She's still playing accordion at the restaurant?
Uncomfortably?
I'm not seeing Maria anymore.
Oh. What happened?
It just didn't work out.
Did she go back to Spain?
looks at her, trying to ascertain if this mistake was intentional. He can't tell.
Portugal.
So she
A
walked.
brief pause.
So she walked out on you, huh?
No, she didn't walk out on me. It was a mutual decision.
Aren't they all?
Period.
When did this happen?
I don't know. A month or so ago?
So, cavalierly it says.
I don't know. A month or so ago?
What's cavalierly? Do we know?
It's like a. I feel like it's like.
Like casual?
I think it's more.
No, I think it's like I'm. I don't know how to explain it.
Arrogant?
Yeah. Like I'm above this type of deal.
Where were we at again?
Huh?
Where were we at?
Right? See, isn't this great when we do plays and they make us smarter? Right?
Cavalierly. Okay. Yeah. For sure. I don't know. A month or so ago?
That's a shame.
What about you?
So, I don't know, period. A month or so ago, period. That's a shame, period. Then, he looks at her to determine if she is being facetious, but she is giving nothing away. Pause.
What about you?
What?
Been to bed with anyone?
Matter of factly. Been to bed with anyone.
Been to bed with anyone?
Matter of factly.
Been to bed with anyone? Like that?
I don't know. Not fast, whatever that is. I wanted to give you the notes so you had it in your head.
Matter of factly. Been to bed with anyone?
What kind of a question is that?
I don't know. I'm curious.
I don't know, period.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Well, I didn't take a vow.
Let's try this. Let's try putting the cop inside.
Okay.
Let's go to bad cop. And let's say, been to bed with anyone. Look at her and stay very, no, don't move your legs.
Been to bed with anyone?
Don't move your forehead. Big voice.
Been to bed with anyone?
Don't move your forehead. Do it again.
Been to bed with anyone?
Yep. Look at her.
Been to bed with anyone?
Hold it.
What kind of a question is that?
I don't know. I'm curious.
I don't know, period.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Well, I didn't take a vow of celibacy, if that's what you mean.
Pause.
How many?
Pause. Even more matter-of-factly.
How many?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's what?
What?
How many men have you slept with?
I don't know. I stopped counting after 37.
With a half-hearted chuckle. Chuckle.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha. No, seriously.
I don't think that's any of your business.
Why don't you want to tell me?
Interrogate.
Why don't you want to tell me?
Good. Slow down.
Why don't you want to tell me?
What do you want to know for?
I'm curious, that's all. It's an honest question. What's the big deal?
4.
4.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding.
Big loud.
You've gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding.
You gotta be kidding.
What's the matter with
4 different guys?
Oh, knock it off. You asked me and I told you.
Oh, knock it off, period.
Oh, knock it off. You asked me and I told you.
Jesus.
Jesus what?
I mean, 1, I could understand. 2, maybe. 3, if you were drunk or unconscious or
Would
something.
you mind telling me what is so awful about that?
Nothing.
With facetious nonchalance.
Nothing.
Period.
It's great.
Period.
Just great.
Period.
9 months is a long time.
Especially when
Yeah,
you're bedridden.
period.
Yeah, especially when
Yeah,
you're bedridden.
period.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially when you're bedridden.
Good. Now use all the words. Yeah, period.
Yeah,
Wait.
especially when you're bedridden.
You see how that just hits? It's like, oh, so good. All right, good.
You had Maria.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, so good. So find your way from one to the next.
Okay. You had Maria.
You had Maria.
Yeah,
Period. Wait.
one.
Yeah, it's a different idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 4. You see the problem here? I good, you bad.
Okay. Yeah, one.
Well, you shouldn't have limited yourself to Spanish immigrants with unnaturally large breasts.
She was Portuguese.
It is none of your business what I do.
Okay, good. Now, we're not exclamation pointing in here.
Okay.
So see if we can stay at each other,
Yeah.
maybe a little more under control. Think Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes, okay.
Oh, that's kind of a scary movie.
Yep. So grab control of your legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Get back into this Agent X versus Agent Y. Well, you shouldn't have.
Well, wait, no.
Yeah, no
Wait.
comma.
Oh, okay. Well, you shouldn't have limited yourself to Spanish immigrants with unnaturally large breasts.
She was Portuguese.
And it's none of your business what I do.
Period.
You left me,
Comma.
remember?
Yeah,
Comma.
I can see you're I can see you're really broke up about it.
And I can see you were real broke up about it.
Yeah. And I can see you were real broke up about it.
What were you expecting? A suicide attempt?
Good, we'll stop here. Good, you two. So this was fun for me. I hope it was fun
It was
for
really
you.
fun for me. I love doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did we get from it?
How important it is to pay attention to the punctuation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and study the parentheses stuff tonight. for
Yeah,
sure.
and it's all about why.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal. The playwright, he wrote us a short play. I actually don't know the playwright. I haven't done any research on him. So question is, did he ever write more? Maybe. Maybe he's a famous writer, did a bunch of stuff. Maybe this is one thing he did for college. I don't know. It's a good piece, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's smart.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy, and he's writing about what he knows. And he knows about language, he knows about big words, and he writes them in there, and he gives us all kinds of hints as to what these characters are all about, because probably he has lived through it, or he understands the world. And so he's trying to give us a glimpse at what does this world look like,
Yeah.
and why is it funny? You know, why is it interesting? Why is it tragic? So, yeah, and to me, that's always part of the fun. When I see a descriptor like that, I'm like, I have no idea what that means. Or maybe I think I have an idea, but let me clarify. And now that I'm clarifying, what does that mean and how does that relate to her line and my line, or vice versa? And then how do I use that then in the scene? Now when I go to matter-of-factly, then I go, okay, if now I'm matter-of-factly, that means I wasn't before, so let me make sure that I lead into that a certain way. Therefore, let's just pretend that I were to have given you direction to start being matter-of-factly early, but I didn't use that terminology. You're gonna need to dismiss what I said.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this was us discovering it together as we go. Because as I mentioned, you were already good at the end of last session. So now I'm like, all right, how do we really take this comedy to the whole next level here? And you know the play, you know the characters, like you're both ready to go. So now it's going to be like a very, very technical next step for you. And it's going to require a lot of patience with yourself and with each other, and being willing to sit in moments longer than you think.
Yeah.
and then not pause in between lines because we're using really specific diction and using our voice and going slow enough that the next person can jump right on the line, so there's no pausing. So then when we do pause, it really matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can play with line, like you can play with a chunk of 5 lines or something, going back and forth, and you hear it sometimes,
Yes.
and you probably do too. But there's times when you hit the rhythm and it's like, oh crap, that's really funny.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear it before, and now I hear it, and it's like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So then I got to go back and make sure that we can do that on repeat, but still have it be real and organic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like, for me, like, the punctuation is there for a reason, obviously, and everything that you see on the page is there for a reason. Like, there's no accidents. That's their job. Like,
Right.
they take that as seriously as we take this. So,
That's right.
like, I think not skimming over all the gold that's there, like, that's a big lesson from
And
today.
sometimes I would say, I mean, probably always it's as important, but here, you're given so little.
Yeah.
I mean, you did this for your own sake, and it's fine, but it just says a table and 2 chairs.
Yeah.
Man and woman. Are you ever named?
No.
Nope.
So it's man and woman,
Yep.
table and 2. It's very blank.
Yeah.
So therefore, what is there becomes very important, and even the lines are very short for the most part. So then, when there is a monologue, the monologue is very important. When there is a comma or a pause, it's very important. Otherwise, it's dun 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 dun. It's a battle of wits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you know, and there's so many different examples, but one of the, just when I said battle of wits, what came to my mind was the Princess Bride, when he sits down with the guy who's, you know, so smart, and I'm gonna, you know, the wine thing, you
Yeah.
know, and it's a battle of wits. It's back forth dialogue, and then you hear where they pause. And you watch any great comedy, and you'll start to hear how the actors are able to maneuver the lines and then stop exactly where they're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
So, all right, any questions?
I don't think so for me.
Last time we were in this, my posture was like not great. I tried to work on that a little bit in the last few months.
If I didn't like it, I'd have said something about
Okay,
it.
cool.
So the only thing you got caught doing was the leg.
Yeah.
So remember that, especially if you're going to show us your leg,
Okay.
but if like what we see, we pay attention to. And so if you do it, it needs to be you're consciously doing it as the character.
Yeah.
So then in whatever moment you have, like you could actually come out of posture and then back into posture depending on what is he trying to do. And let's just stop for a second and both get to the place, but I think it's mainly on his side. What is this interrogation thing? Like, let's go back to the title of this play and not overlook that and see how we can find all the fun
Yeah.
in imagining, like if I were you, I would do at least one rehearsal where you literally just pretend that she's under investigation and you're the cop, and she walks into the interrogation room, you put a light on her face, and you play the whole scene that way.
Okay.
Am I very late? No, not very. You know, and you
That'd be great.
see what rhythms come out, and if that sheds some light on the scene, because it probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
All right, we've got one scene to go. Let's get it set up.